During the first elimination of the game, emotions ran high.
Man, I felt really bad, having to send Hagen home. I hated it. It was kind of a group choice. We were just trying to think about who would be the strongest to get us through. And everybody did a really good job. Hagen did a really, really good job. I think some people were just concerned that as good as his performance was, that it might not be a consistent thing.
I had a mental breakdown all night from that. I cried so much.
The first vote of the game, it wasn't fun. I remember whenever I was signing up to do Drag Survivor, I was really excited to vote people out because, the drama. But I was whenever I got up there and I had to write somebody's name down to send them home, I was like, this is gonna hurt somebody's feelings. I don't want to do this anymore. I cried immediately afterward. Me and Flanell were crying before the vote with each other. Last week, I thought I brought the team down completely. I know I did, actually. So I tried to get everybody to send me home because I thought I deserved to go home. I really do think I did the worst out of my team. So whenever that wouldn't work, I was telling everybody, please just vote for me. I feel like I'm gonna fuck this up for y'all in the future.
This week, our contestants were given the task of creating a unique rock and roll band look and performance. The performance must feature everyone, including props and set pieces, and feature a shock factor. Then, all contestants must walk the runway in their best rock and roll attire. In the first group challenge of the game, Wakakai worked hard together to produce a cohesive and fun number.
This week, my team, Wakakai, is doing a school theme with a bunch of girls in detention. We have this pervy ass teacher and we start beating the shit out of him and destroying the classroom and everything.
So for our rock and roll creative performance, we're gonna do a little school theme. Dixon's gonna play the pervy teacher and we're gonna be the mean girls. Ew, get away from us. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
We came up with a mix that basically ties all of us together, and so that we can basically do our own style of what we think rock is.
During their rehearsals, the Lakiki tribe worked well together.
We created a band. We're going to be called Skank Bangers. We're doing a mix of, oh my god, I forgot the names. I'm not a big rock and roll girl.
We are doing a mashup of two different songs, Welcome to the Jungle and Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. We're gonna have some cool stage antics. We have set ourselves up to be a rock band, literally with flyers. We've got a video that goes along with it with newspaper articles about our people in our band shenanigans. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be fun.
So this week my team is doing this mashup of some 70s and 80s rock songs, and we're performing as an actual band instead of each taking turns on the mic, so we can each showcase different instruments and be an actual metal band.
As the winners of the previous challenge, the entire Wakakai tribe received clues to the hidden immunity idol for their team.
So I found the hidden clue upstairs, and I also won MVP last week. So I had 3 clues, and I have no idea what that secret phrase is.
With the immunity idol, the puzzle was this little crossword about local drag. You had to pretty much fill out the crossword. There were certain colors for certain letters, and you had to unscramble the words. There were some letters that weren't supposed to be in there, but I have the idol.
The Lakiki tribe experienced their own frustrations after taking on Madison S. Garden.
Madison is going home if we lose tonight, because she scored the lowest last week. She shared our scores with us, and they were not very high, and in the next challenge we would rather not have that pulling us down.
I think Madison could either be an ally or a burden, because I think she has such shot nerves at this that she could, maybe not perform her best, or I think she could easily be an ally because she takes direction very well, and I think she would be somebody that could, be brought to the top with me.
Madison being put on our team was the only reason I was very upset about being in the bottom last week and having to eliminate somebody. I did not want her on our team. There was a reason she wasn't picked in the tribal pickings. I feel like this week she has tried, but ultimately it's still not been enough. She has literally, we had everything picked out that what we were going to do on Tuesday, and she on Friday was texting all of us saying, oh, I don't have this for my costume, I don't have this. She's been very unprepared. She has been super unprofessional, trying to come up with ideas like pieing other queens in the faces to ruin their makeup as a shock factor, which the only thing shocking about that is that she thinks it's going to work. I do not want her on our tribe anymore. I've honestly considered throwing this challenge to try and get her out because I do not want her. She's the one person that I did not want from the jump, which is why I didn't pick her, and I told nobody who was put on my tribe to pick her. So I was very upset of the fact that she got put on our tribe basically as a pity. For us to, as a group, have come up with our cohesive group look on Monday and then receive a message Friday night saying that she still had nothing and she didn't understand why, and coming up with concepts that she thought were cool but didn't fit the theme of the week, which is the important challenge, just makes her unreliable and makes her really kind of not ready for a competition like this. Love the girl to death. Obviously she's family, but I mean, sorry girl, you're the one we want gone. Sorry.
During the Wakakai rehearsals, disaster struck.
I feel like Shariah, performance-wise and as an entertainer, is probably the weakest link of our group.
The main two people I would say that have taken on a leadership role would probably have to be both Lana Cabana and myself. However, I consider myself a very observant individual, and I have noticed that when we've all met as a group to go over our plan, Shariah wasn't really much of a team player. They were focused on trivial things, like totally unrelated.
While we were at my house trying to plan this number, I felt she was more interested in putting a SIM card in her phone for multiple hours when we were trying to get stuff done, to be honest, and come to a consensus.
I also feel like Dixon is the weaker link on our group, but honestly, working this week in a group challenge with him has been absolutely miserable. I offered for the group for me to create the mix, like the mix itself, not necessarily like the entire concept, which most of them took that as I was going to create the concept. So came up with the concept, took it to them. Dixon hated it, said he didn't like the whole pervy teacher thing, didn't want to be depicted like that, said that we were glorifying perverts, which in my opinion I don't feel like we were, because we were beating the shit out of him, and you know, the whole point is like, fuck him for doing that. So try to make me create a whole new mix, and you know, I spent like 3 days trying to do that. I had the first concept created by Monday. We met up Wednesday, he hated it, so I had to try to change it again, and then I just said fuck it, and I just went with the same mix. But now he loves it, so that's convenient.
On performance day, nerves ran high as both tribes wanted to keep their numbers up.
waking you up out of the night. We will rock you. Sing it out. We will rock you. Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, dreaming with your eyes gonna make you so big, so you got mud on your face, big disgrace. Somebody better put your bag into your face. We will rock you.
Following their performances, the tribes walked the runway in their best rock and roll attires.
Honestly, I felt like they made the biggest mistake of their fucking life and they're going to regret it tonight. Team La Kiki is stupid because you sent home a performer who you know specializes in rock and roll and you eliminate him over petty drama between the team. Y'all ain't working cohesively. Y'all gonna crumble apart.
Creo que ya es tiempo de ponerse ya.
all the effort we put in is going to pay off. I'm very confident tonight. I think everybody else is very confident too. Everybody on my tribe has been, they seem to be very excited for it, except I think Madison is a little worried about it, but that's okay. We're getting her hyped for this. We all have to have the confidence that will carry us to the top.
The judges combined the scores of their performances and runways to pick a winner.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of our rock and roll challenge this week, winning immunity and moving on to week 3. Drum roll, please. The Lakiki Tribe! Wrestling from Queens, the now West Coast, Madison Esquire, Nick Claire, and Jules, you are safe from elimination tonight. Congratulations! You are dismissed from the stage. Well, they're gonna hug.
In the end, Lakiki pulled through and won the Rock and Roll Challenge, sending Wakakai to Tribal Council.
Shariah would definitely be the one to go, simply for the fact that they're not much of a team player. And as much as I love them, if you're not a team player, then you gotta go. If Shariah does have the hidden immunity idol and she uses it, I firmly believe that she would try to send home Lana or Eva, because I believe those two are her biggest competition, considering they are dancers and pageant winners.
So I don't know exactly who we're voting out tonight. I'm thinking of trying to do like a little split vote moment. I've heard rumors that Shariah has an idol, so if she has that idol, Dixon, Eva, and Biggie are gonna vote Shariah. Nobody knows this, but I'm planning on voting Dixon in case she does play that idol. If she does play that idol, that's gonna more than likely send Dixon home, because I feel like Shariah is gonna vote Dixon.
Wakakai struggled to decide on who to vote out after a rumor was spread about Shariah having a hidden immunity idol. Would the tribe unite against Shariah and send her home? Or would a split vote get Dixon sent out of the game?
Savannah, how are you feeling right now? I'm not feeling great, but I'm not feeling terrible. I'm proud of what we tried to do. It may not have worked out the way we wanted it to, but we all worked really hard, and, you know, we tried. Yeah, good. Savannah, baby, what's going on in your head right now?
I got the meat sweats.
Fantastic. Dixon, how are you feeling right now?
Sweaty.
Shariah, you look very distressed. How are you feeling? What's going on in your head right now?
This game just got a little dicey.
Just a little tiny bit. Contestants, please take a whiteboard and a marker from behind Lana Savannah. Here at Tribal Council, the contestants will cast their votes for the person they want to see go home tonight. And the person that receives the most votes will be eliminated from Drag Survivor. But they will return next week as one of my special guests. So, at this time, please cast the vote for the contestant you want to see leave the competition and hold it up to your chest. Do not reveal it to anybody. I will call you forward one by one. Eva La Diva, please step forward and reveal your vote. What do you have to say about that, if anything at all?
I like the shape of this marker.
Shariah Diamond, please reveal your vote. vote. Let's see what you got. All I have to say is I'm sorry, and I am doing what I feel is best for the tribe, and I'm doing this out of paranoia. I'm afraid that something is going to play tonight, and I'm protecting me and my alliance. Fantastic. Before we begin, if anybody has the hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. I will now reveal the votes. First vote. Dixon Normus. Second vote. Shariah Diamond. That is one vote Dixon, one vote Shariah. Dixon Normus. 2 votes Dixon, 1 vote Shariah. Next vote. Shariah Diamond. 2 votes Shariah, 2 votes Dixon, 1 vote left. The second person voted out of Drag Survivor. Joining us next week is one of my special guests. Drum roll, please. Shariah Diamond. Give it up for Shariah. 1 more time. Incredible throughout this entire competition. But unfortunately, your time in Drag Survivor is over. Give it up for Shariah Diamond. 1 more.
In this game, you can't trust nobody, not even your own team.
Lana Cabana, Big Taters, and Dixon Normus, who have survived competition. Congratulations, you will move on to the next week of Drag Survivor. Give it up for the final 4 of
I was told that they were putting me and Dixon against each other. So either way it goes, Eva and Biggie were playing us. Because one of them voted for me. Because there was 3 votes for me. So both of them voted for me, along with Dixon. So let's just say the real winner gonna get the last laugh. It won't be you 3. If I have anything to do with it, I'll make sure Lakiki push y'all out of the game.
Shariah Diamond was voted out of the game in a 3-2 vote.